Nashville spend thousands of taxpayer dollars painting bike lanes on a road that's going to be repaved in 2 weeks?
It's Fox 17 News' Dennis Ferrier shows us that's what happened in East Nashville, and some residents are calling it wasteful.
Many taxpayers were stunned when they heard successful Nashville was having money problems. But now that the shock is over, some residents are asking questions. East Nashville residents opened the day with construction traffic. Crews were painting new bike lanes on Riverside Drive, moving them from the shoulder to the median. Nashville musician Cody Engdahl found out through social media and then went outside for a front row view. He actually started taking video because he couldn't believe it was happening.
So what are you guys doing? You're putting in a bike lane?
Putting the bike lane on the other side of the road.
If Engdahl sounds a little animated, he has a reason.
We got this August 11th, right? What is today, the 15th? So that's 4 days ago, and they tell us that in the next 2 weeks, they're, depending on the conditions, they're going to tear all that up anyway.
That's right. The crew spent all day painting bike lanes that will be destroyed in 2 weeks.
I can't understand why you can't just put in the new road and then test it out then. I mean, paint's pretty cheap. But to come out here and you're going to have to redo it anyway. So if you do it after you repave the road and it works, well, then you don't have to do it again. But this guarantees that you have to do it again. Man, that's our money.
Certainly a fair question to Metro Public Works. A question they were willing to answer.
It might seem that way. We do put a lot of thought into our design on the front end. We design all of this on paper on the front end, use the best practices available. But you never know when we get in there and we put something on the street, how that's gonna work.
Public Works Assistant Director Jeff Hammond says they have to see if the new design works before they put in permanent striping. Hammond says this gives them 2 weeks to identify flaws in the design, make adjustments, make sure things are safe, and then permanently stripe.
We want to do spend a very small amount of money relative to the entire project to test it, make sure we've got it before we come in with the permanent solution.
So what did this test cost? Public Works says it spent $83,000 on painting those bike lanes.
Oh, yeah, the contractors, man, they get paid by the hour. Of course they're going to take all day. They got plenty of crews out here. I mean, look. I've been sitting here, I've watched that paint truck go by here, I'm not kidding you, like 4 times at least. 4 times, what are they doing? And then they had another bunch of guys out, and they're painting black over the old lines. Why, man? You're going to tear it out. What's the point, man? It's confusing.
Public Works says that $83,000 might sound like a lot of money, but with the project total price tag of $1.8 million, spending 4.5% on getting the bike lanes right is worth it. I'm Dennis Ferrier, Fox 17 News.